Hi all, the sun is shining and the world seems out on the beach, but there are still a few interesting stories around this week. Gartner have released this year's Hype Curve, which shows some interesting shifts in the positions of the various technologies. In particular, positioning of private clouds at the peak of inflated expectations and the slide of cloud computing down towards the trough of disillusionment is not a huge surprise on that one. Of interest to me, though, was the quote in Read Write Web this week from Carsten Kasper, he's a Gartner research director, indicating that most cloud service providers will be changing their privacy policies over the next 12 months to more effectively protect their customers' data. Although no direct indication is given, there's a clear subtext that legal frameworks such as the Patriot Act are really the drive behind this shift, with customers wanting to control where their data is. The Curve and its reports are over at Gartner if you have a subscription, or they're also available to buy. The Cloud Security Alliance, the CSA, has updated its organisational presentation decks, including its cloud roadmap. If you're using the CSA stuff even in passing, you should grab the new decks from the organisation's website. In addition, they've created and announced STAR. This is the Security Trust and Assurance Register, which will be publicly accessible and is a registry of security controls in place at registered service providers. The nice thing about this information is that it's submitted all using the CSA's Cloud Controls Matrix, so standardized forms, by the organizations, and it's therefore very useful for like-for-like comparisons by any organizations looking to make a more educated supplier decision around their security. With Amazon's most recent outage, there's an interesting statement, most recent, apparently being caused by a lightning strike to a power transformer which took out both the primary and secondary power supplies, the mains and backup generator. The finger wavers have been quick to flock around and shake their heads and suck on their teeth in that, see, I told you this new technology thing wouldn't be good, in that kind of way. But this is why cloud computing is on that downward slope in the Gartner curve towards the trough of disillusionment. It's the negative press, and we've seen this kind of stuff before. If you think about back to online selling, web selling, this also got a huge amount of bad press at the time, but look at where we are now. The time is to be stout of heart, firm of mission. Online delivery is the way of the future, and the lessons that are being learned by the service providers today are simply going to add strength to those ultimate systems. Article at Read Write Web hits this issue squarely on the head, and it's not about if you use cloud services, it's about how well you use them. Relying on one service provider in one location is very much akin to putting all of your eggs in that singular metaphorical basket. It's short on news this week. That's it. Ciao for now.